Progress on complying with the Public Debt Convergence Criteria and the EAMU. The East African Community is an intergovernmental organization composed of 7 countries in the Great Lakes region of East Africa. These are Uganda, Kenya, Tanzania, Congo, Burundi, Rwanda, and South Sudan. In efforts to deepen regional integration, the East African Community has set the goal of establishing an East African Monetary Union by 2031. This will involve harmonizing of the monetary and exchange rate policies, payment and settlement systems, financial sector supervision, statistics, and eventual adoption of a single currency. In 2013, these East African countries committed to move into a monetary union by 2024. This meant a mechanism to align the exchange rates in the period before the introduction of the common currency and an extensive economic integration where member states will no longer have the option of financing their public debt from their own central banks. Uganda has adopted the rules under the East African Monetary Union Protocol that originate from the need to constrain individual countries from running fiscal policies that are inconsistent with the monetary union needs. Among these rules is a limit on the gross public debt of 50% of GDP in net present value terms and a budget deficit rule of 3% of GDP. Uganda's debt to GDP ratio stands at 48.4%, according to the Ministry of Finance, Planning and Economic Development, June 2022. The government's current spending behavior, characterized by rising borrowing and supplementary budgets, bring fears that member countries are not complying with the stipulated convergence criteria indicators. As citizens, let us take interest in the East African Community affairs, especially the East African Monetary Union. It benefits us as citizens if the management of this integration is done for selfish interests we have lost. Ask your leaders from the community to the national level about this East African Monetary Union. Your voice demanding accountability will reach the person in the office. This message is brought to you by Sitini Uganda with support from Diakonia.